I have Dennis Fisher, and this one's getting old, but he's sent me a bunch of character letters that I need to compile into a packet. And so can I get 2 weeks on that? I'm hoping they'll approve him for PTI. They had previously offered him time served.
369.
I know, Judge. Could we get 2 weeks?
The judge's tone says it all. Dennis is on thin ice. PTI, pretrial intervention, is a golden ticket for first-timers, but the court has no patience for delays. Those character letters, they better be poster-worthy or it's straight to trial. And let's be real, juries don't love defendants who stammer with and...
Either see if they'll approve him for PTI or set it for trial, plea or trial.
Have everything?
Judge, he sent me the letters yet. He sent them yesterday, so I have to compile them into a packet.
I'll give you...
Okay, 1 week.
360.
Then I'll compile them in a packet today and just send them so we can at least get a response on that. You want me to approach on a different one?
Yeah.
Judge, I have Moses Garza. I don't know if you want to talk to him. He's kind of unsure. I'm guessing we're just gonna have to set it for trial because he's...
We've literally set it to
Yes, Judge.
consider since December. Mr. Garza,
I think he's in the hallway. I can go get him, Judge.
please. You have had since December to consider what to do. It is now time to consider now what you want to do with this case. Today is the plea deadline. You must either accept the plea bargain agreement or we will set your case for trial. If I set your case for trial, that's okay, but I'm not going to take anything else. I'm not here to play games. You either, that's it. You're out of time. It's 190 days old. I will have you talk with your lawyer. You consider what you want to do, but today's the day.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
Yeah. Judges, I don't know if Jorge Gomez ever checked in. He picked up a new case.
Yeah, we already, yeah, I know. We were going to end up revoking it, right? Because he didn't show up today. And he picked up a new case. He had Beaumont BVR.
I haven't been able to get in,
Okay, okay.
I did text him, Judge.
You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You need to understand that this charge, it's going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You can never take it off. You ever get pulled over again, an officer is going to see this. If they smell anything funky, if they smell alcohol, if they smell marijuana, it's not going to go well for you. Let me say, it's probably not going to go well for you. Don't give them the ammunition. Don't really. All you have to do is one button on your phone. A car will take you wherever you want to go. $40. You understand?
Understood.
Right. It's not hard. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, and give up the right to appeal, like I said. So that's why it stays on your record. Is this what you want to do?
I have to plead guilty.
Is this what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor, it's best.
Your other option is trial.
This is the only best option right now. In trial, I would need better representation, and you being a defense attorney, you know how this is going to go, and it's not going to work out. And I'm not in a financial I'm sorry to interrupt you, Your Honor. I'm not in a financial standpoint for trial. So
our lawyer if you want. But
Yeah.
you need to understand, I'm not going to take this plea if you don't think you're guilty. We don't play games here, right? You need to understand that he's got a lot of stuff going on in his life too. He's got hundreds of cases, right? So the evidence is out there. It is what it is. Have you been able to see the evidence?
I have, and it's not good, but it's not bad
We'll
either.
talk about the facts of the case.
I'm just saying, if you've seen what's out there, I don't know. I have not seen it.
This is the oh crap moment. A guilty plea doesn't just mean jail time. It means a lifetime record, immigration risks, and police giving you side eyes forever. The judge's warning is brutal but necessary. Would you roll the dice at trial or take the deal? Comment below.
Juries aren't dumb.
Yeah.
They know what drunk people look like. They know what intoxicated people. Drunk doesn't have to be falling down stupid where you pissed all over yourself. And no, it doesn't have to be like that. And you understand?
I understand.
Because this is a lifetime decision that you make today. Once you do this, there's no turning back. So you need to be fully aware because like I said, there's no more proverbial slaps on the wrist. From now on, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up here. So if you want to do it, we can. If you don't, we can set you for trial. Did you apply for PTI or no?
Judge, we talked a lot about PTI and it was an income issue. He doesn't think he can afford PTI, but we've had many conversations about it.
That's something, you're going to pay for it one way or the other. DPS is going to start charging you for this thing, right? Your insurance is going to skyrocket. Insurance now is crazy as it is. So you're going to pay for it one way or the other. The option for PTI is if you're granted entry into it and you complete it, the case gets dismissed.
Not a financial standpoint, Jaden. I've been over my financials and I don't want to be in a bigger hole than what I'm already in.
You don't want a trial?
I'm waiving the right to a trial.
Okay. All right. How do you plead to the case?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I'll find you guilty. I'm going to send you to the agreement. The only thing, just don't pick up another one. If you think that this was bad, wait till you get a second DWI. Wait till you get some, it only gets worse. Now, he's asking me to waive the fee for you, which is a $3,500 fee. I'm going to do it now, but you pick up a second DWI, it's a $6,000 fee, not to mention the minimum of 30 days in jail. So get a clue. It's not hard. You understand? All right. Best of luck, man.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Just be safe. It's not hard.
Excuse me, Your Honor, I'm approaching on Neil White. And Judge, he's been carried since Monday, the 24th. That's when he appeared on your docket initially for a new charge for the bond violation report, which is filed, and also a motion to revoke and raise. But he was still incarcerated on Monday, Judge, Monday morning.
He's right here now, right?
He's here now.
Okay.
But
Come on, Mr. White.
Mr. White,
We're on bond for an assault of a family member
Yes, sir.
since 2023.
Yes, sir.
In 2025, in February, you pick up a terroristic threat.
Yes, sir.
And now you've picked up another assault of a family member and a violation for protective orders. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, will be appointed to you.
On May 16th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officer was dispatched to an apartment for a family assault. Officer met with the complainant witness. The complainant witness had visible injuries on her face, including bruising on her eye and swelling on her head. The complainant witness went over to the defendant's house. Defendant grabbed the complainant witness by the arms and threw her into a table and chairs. Defendant began to punch the complainant witness multiple times in the stomach and slap her in the face. Complainant witness attempted to leave, but the defendant followed her through the apartment complex. The defendant currently has a protective order for terrorist threat, which bars contact between the complainant and the defendant.
Is that the violation of protective order?
Yeah, it's a felony.
Your Honor, may I be heard? Your Honor, the complaining witness shows up at my client's apartment. He lives there by himself. She shows up like at 5 a.m. in the morning. My client did not assault her in any way. I actually, the complaining witness broke his phone and my client left the apartment so he wouldn't have to do with her because she wouldn't go away. But at no time, Your Honor, did he assault her. I did get to check out the videos, Your Honor, where the officers are interviewing the complaining witness. She alleges that he punched her in the abdomen. She is in absolutely no distress, Your Honor, when she's talking to if he had punched her in the abdomen, Your Honor, I can say that she probably would be doubled over and would want to go to the hospital. The EMS did check her out, it appears, but she refused transport to the hospital. I couldn't tell from the body worn cam video, Judge. It wasn't close up enough, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't see any bruises it's like I said, she was not in distress whatsoever. She is the one who really went to his apartment. He did not go, he did not violate the
Violation of protective order is a felony offense anyways, so.
Yes, Judge, I understand. I understand.
So I just
And-
have, an assault, a terroristic threat, and now another assault.
Right.
So which assault is he alleging that's
Right, Judge.
Right.
Yes, Judge. And the state has filed a terroristic threat on her behalf, charge on her behalf. If she was so terrified of him, Judge, why is she popping up at
I don't know
apartment?
that that's actually true. Who's saying, he's just telling that to you? How do we know that's really true?
Well, she's there, Judge. Those are the apartments that are shown on the body worn cam video. It's his residence.
Is she actually on video at his apartment? Have you seen
Outside
it?
of the apartment, they're outside on FM 1960. That is not her residence. The protective order has got a totally different address where he is prohibited from
Tell me, Sebastian.
going.
Okay, well, the VPO is not based on an address restriction, it's based on the assault of a protected person. And as far as the representations that defense has made today, we have no way of verifying any of that to be true. I disagree with the assertion that she shows no visible injuries. Her face does appear to be swollen with some red markings. Number three, the allegation that she's over at the house don't disqualify her as being a protected individual, and VPO is for an assault, not for a residency restriction. And at the end of the day, all those are fact issues. And what we're left with right now is the fact that in 2023, with a separate victim, he has an AFM, bond forfeits. Then we have a terroristic threat with someone else. And now he picks up a separate AFM. And we can talk about how she's back all the time, but I think that ignores, first of all, the realities of domestic violence situations. And second of all, this isn't just one person that he's having multiple problems with. These are two separate people. So the state is going to stand on its motion to revoke and raise bail and is going to ask for 20,000 on all three cases.
Your Honor, may I respond? The complaining witness has not recanted to these March 16th to the current charges, to the newer charges.
Which alleged victim is recanting, the first or the second?
The terroristic threat complaining witness, Your Honor. And the other assault family member case, Judge, the complaining witness is currently incarcerated. But
So which one's in jail?
so
The oldest one is in jail.
and
Or
I'm not sure, actually. I have a colleague who spoke to her. I forgot exactly which is in for. She is in jail. As far as her recanting, I mean, that's,
is she in jail for something against him?
no, I don't think so.
And also, Judge, the complaining witness, the one that the protective order is on behalf of, she has not given a rip on the terroristic threat case, Judge. So something's not right. She doesn't want to.
Problem is
Tell the truth.
stuff keeps happening to him. It's just, I fall and I pick up a new case.
Yes, Judge, and I did want
Are we
to-
supposed to just let him go because he's picked up now a felony? You
I
know?
just wanted to relate to you, Your Honor. My client does not have funds. He paid to get out with his income tax return, Your Honor. He paid to get out on these two new charges. He paid to get his car because he was not arrested at the scene, but he was arrested thereafter while he was driving. They impounded his car. He paid to get his car out. And he paid because to get a new phone or get his phone repaired because complaining witness broke his phone on the date of the alleged incident. And asking the court to leave his bond as is, or in the alternative, Judge, maybe he can borrow some. He's got $250 left from the income tax return. And if you could leave it, or $5,000, he could do that, but not 20. He was in jail for an entire week, Your Honor, when he was arrested for this offense.
Neil's bond just went poof, and for good reason. 2 victims, a felony, and he's still catching new charges. The judge's message is loud and clear. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. But here's the kicker. If he even breathes near that protective order again, it's 0 bond.
What happens? I have not asked you to do anything but be safe in my community. You're now working your 4th case. No, I don't want you to say anything. The only thing is that you continue to pick up new cases, and I can't just let you keep doing that without some kind of consequence. No, there has to be consequence to behavior, and the bill comes due. You can't continue to pick up new cases and expect good results. So I'm now going to revoke your bond. It goes with you. I can't. I have to show you that we mean business. Otherwise, we have no teeth. You know, what we say means nothing. And I'm going to tell you now that I'm entering an order for protection in all these cases. And if you violate this, I can have a hearing to hold you at 0 bond, and I will do it in a heartbeat to protect my city at all cost. If this person comes to you, you don't open the door. If they call you, you don't open the door. Or I'm sorry, you don't answer the phone. If they email you, you don't reply. But at some point, we have to say when. Now's that time. It goes with you. I'm not going to set it that high. I think that high is obtuse, and that's just mean-spirited to go that high, but
Judge, this is 2 years worth of history here. Two different people.
that's why they set the felony bond at 30,000. But I mean,
You gave the first victim 10 stitches in the head.
10 stitches in the head.
I read that, Judge.
Tell me about the second one. What happened with the second one?
The second one is this one, and then you want
All
to
right,
tell
all
us.
right. How are we talking injuries on the second?
Judge, it's swelling and then bruising in the head.
All right, so I'm going to do 10,002 on the first one, 5,000. So 10,003 on the first assault, 5,003 on the terroristic threat, and then I'll leave the second one as is, the new one as is. No, then that has, no, I need a new one on. Do we need to file a new one?
For the original.
Okay, can you, Sebastian, file a new order for protection on the old case so we can have him sign it?
Yes, do you want it
123.
on the two victims or just on the?
No, on both, on both, yeah. What do you want to do with Mr. Waters?
He's gonna plead today. We're trying to do a time served on the evading dismissal. Hi, Judge, he's got so much going on. And his curfews,
Mischief, trespass, theft, gun case, theft.
when he was arraigned, we established that so many of these cases are just a result of him hanging out at this little drugstore. The cops know who he is, they know who everyone there is. So really, he just needs to stop hanging out at that drugstore. He's not, and well,
While
I'm
he's
sorry.
on for both of these cases, he picks up another theft.
And that's upstairs in felony. And right now the offer is 18 months state jail. So he's dealing with that right now. The evading is at that same little drugstore. And I'm sorry, my memory is actually coming back to me. A lot of those thefts were necessary items from Target or Walmart. Because we went over that for arraignment. They were literally, when it was winter, it was literally hoodies, sweatshirts, and socks. And then when it was summer, it was like underwear. Most of those thefts are necessary items. When I was appointed, we got him a social worker through the MAC and housing through search. And his girlfriend was pregnant at the time. She was only like 2 months pregnant. Now she's pretty much due. They have housing that they got through the services we were able to provide. He hasn't picked up any new cases because right now, they're barely making ends meet, but they are making ends meet. They're still together. She relies on him to go to their appointments. He gets the things that she needs because her mobility has decreased now. She came up here and spoke for him in front of you. She'd been to college and everything, and you gave her a big speech. You gave him a speech about supporting her through her hormonal shifts. He was just telling me about that. He was like, I keep thinking about what Judge Fleischer said. She woke me up crying this morning because she said she's fat and ugly, and I just held her and I made her feel better. And I'm trying to do that every day because I remember what the judge told me. That's where he is right now, Judge. So he understands that he broke that a couple times. He says the late ones are just from him trying to get a job and getting home late. But
He's been saying that he had a job. He's out at 11 o'clock at night. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Still got the felony pending. He's ready to resolve these. If the court will allow, I think it's a good resolution for him.
I'm not gonna do it.
Why? What would be the alternative, Judge? I
want him on probation, and I want to monitor him for the next 2 years so I can make sure that he's not messing up. So I can keep him and just, I want him to get his high school. Does he have a high school diploma?
I can't remember.
Get you going. Do you mind bringing up Mr. Waters?
If we have to do that, can you not revoke his bond so that he and I can talk about it while not under the strain of my bond's going to be revoked, so I'm going to spend the night in jail if I don't get this plea done? Can we not revoke his bond? Other than the bond violations, he wasn't here on yesterday when he was supposed to be thought, because he had felony court today, he thought he was supposed to come here after felony court or whenever that was, I'm sorry. But he didn't just blow off the court yesterday.
Have we T-rest him yet?
No, sir. It looks like he was on probation back in this, oh wait, it got revoked back in 2023 and that's your answer. It was a young adult caseload and helping him get his GED, mental health evaluation, and thinking for a change.
You didn't do anything.
Let me see what they did.
I'm done with the revolving door. I'm not doing it. I'm very upset with you. Very upset. I thought we had things going right. You've been doing well. And now you've got this bond violation where you're doing whatever the hell you want to do again. Don't work like that. And I don't know what I need to do to get your attention that at this stage in your life, it's not about what you want to do. It's about complying with bond conditions. We have literally bent over backwards to try to help you with things, and you continue to shoot yourself in the foot. Your lawyer, Miss Hawkins, wants to plead you guilty now because you have a warrant. I'm done with this revolving door of you picking and getting out, picking up a case, getting out. You now, Mr. Waters, have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Cap, man. That's cap. I'm gonna fight for my
On-
life, man. That's cap, man. I've been by my baby mama's side, been taking care of everything I gotta take care of, man. That's cap, man.
Mr. Waters, look at me.
That's
Mr. Waters, you don't get rewarded for doing things that you should do anyways.
True.
Meaning what you're doing is great and it keeps you out of jail. But do you want me to pat you on the back for doing what you should be doing
Yes.
anyways?
I ain't asking. I'm just asking you, like, just give me a little more time. I've been doing these jobs. I've been going through the whole package. I've been going to these hospitals with my girl, going to go check up on our little one that's coming, and I want to be there.
If you are old enough to have a baby, then these are the things that you should do anyways. You don't get rewarded for being a good father. The reward is that you have a kid that grows up like a little flower that blossoms, right? Because there are so many people that have babies that treat their kids like shisa, and they end up like rotten ass kids that like a flower are just crooked. And just when you're a father, the duty of a father is to stand by the side of their kid, stand by the side of the wife to make their lives as comfortable, as great, educational, and supportive as possible. That is the duty of a father, right? If you can't, then don't have kids. Then be a man to use a prophylactic or think maybe I'm not in the best position right now to have a baby. You think before you act. This is the sign of being an adult, of being mature and growing up, Mr. Waters. But me, with you now, I'm not going to just continue with this revolving door. You've been doing well because you've not picked up any cases, which is great, right?
And I have not been doing nothing. I have not been kicking her. I have been at that
So
store.
tell me about the curfew then. What's up with that?
Okay, with the curfew, I can understand. Me and my girl, we got into it, and I ended up walking out, trying to go get some fresh air. Was not thinking. I can admit to that, and I'm sorry. We the hormone going crazy with us, and we trying to fight and get right with this.
You
But
need to know about this.
I'm trying to. I can't talk. Y'all be telling me I can't talk, and I be having.
I've given you a lawyer to talk to.
And I told her everything. I told her everything, so she can come and tell you and let you know. Keep stuff updated. Sir, I've been out the way. I ain't been on no lollygagging stuff. I'm really maturing. I'm ready to be a dad.
Working?
I'm ready for this. Well, I'm doing a little something on the side. I ain't doing no drugs, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? Volunteering with my girl dad now.
Why can't
He
you?
finna.
Why can you not get a 9-to-5 job?
With my 9 to 5, I gotta have my ID and stuff, and I'm working with Search, my housing people. They got me my apartment. They finna give me my social security card and my ID card, and that's all I need so I can go ahead and get on.
Second, were we working on this?
So first he was with Search to just get housing. At first they didn't have housing, so he has an apartment and everything now. I'm not sure like the step by step how everything progresses, but he does still work with them. I've actually spoken with his officer, your case manager. He also had a social worker assigned with MAC. They were informed that he is working with Search, so they just check in here and there, but they won't like also work with him because he's also working with search, but they'll just make sure things are okay. So he is still working with search and has a case manager with them and has housing now.
Not
I wasn't
being
aware of the
too-
ID issues or anything.
Not being telling them,
This
send
is
the
what
application.
What we're going to do now is we're going to work on this in extremely slow baby steps. I want you now to go get your ID. I want you to get your ID. And I'm going to give you a week for you to go get it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you are not back here in a week with your ID, it's not going to go well. After we get your ID, then you and I are going to work together to get you a job. A 9 to 5 job where you're working every single day. Because if you are about to have a baby, that baby needs food, that baby needs clothes, and the only way you get that is by working. And I'm not talking about these side jobs here, no, an actual
Sir.
J-O-B. Do you understand? I'm going to reinstate your bond right now with the expectation that you're going to get your ID. If you don't, it's really not going to go well.
Thank you, Judge.
Hi, good morning. I've been approaching this morning on.
More?
Yeah, more.
More than M. Okay. Oh, he's not.
Oh, no, that's somebody else. They both have the same last name. Yeah, I have another case that got moved to Friday. Her last name is Moore.
Is this a new case?
Yes, it is.
You mind bringing him up? Oh, this is the case. Okay. Okay. Right. All right. Good morning, Mr. Moore. Sir, you're charged with possession of marijuana. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On December 31st, 2024, the officer initiated a traffic stop for the defendant's vehicle speeding 61 miles per hour in a 50 mile per hour zone at the 6100 block of South Highway 225. The officer made contact with the defendant, driver of the vehicle, and the officer observed an odor of marijuana. The defendant stated someone else possibly smoked marijuana inside the vehicle, and a PC search was conducted. The officer located 3 individual packages with a green leafy substance known to be marijuana based on training experience. The officer located these packages inside a red backpack on the back seat of the vehicle, and the marijuana was weighed, and the weight was 2.87 ounces.
Did you say, you said speeding? Did you?
61 and a 50.
Got it. Okay.
And the issue that I have with the PC, so in regards to the speeding allegation, there were 2 cars in front of my client prior to him being stopped. It was 3 a.m. in Pasadena. He had the nicer car and was pulled over. And also my client explained to officer when he asked him about the smell in the vehicle, he did tell him that he had CBD in the car. He said that I had 3 packs. I just purchased it. They're in my backpack in a bag. They were unopened at the time. The officer did take the bag so that he wasn't, he didn't know how CBD looked or smelled. So he was just gonna find it to be marijuana and would take him in for that, even though my client did prove up the fact that it was CBD in regards.
But if it's CBD and it's unopened, it wouldn't smell, right? Because it's vacuum sealed.
Well, no, it doesn't smell something in the car, but the substance that he found in the packages, they were unopened, and those were CBD. That's what he said that he found to be marijuana. But my client let him know that this is CBD. It's in my backpack. When you search, you're gonna find it. It's gonna be in there. But I purchased it earlier today from a smoke shop, and so when the officer did retrieve them out of the backpack and asked about it, he's like, "Well, I can't tell the difference between, what CBD and marijuana is. I only know marijuana, so I'm gonna have to take you in on that."
What form is this CBD in?
It was like in a little,
Is it?
it was a flower, so.
It is a flower.
Mhm. So I know that the CBD flower and cannabis flower, they look very similar, so.
Your Honor, if I may. So as the DIMS establishes, so the odor was enough from the search, and finding that leafy substance is enough because upon further testing, it may or may not, but just for the purpose of probable.
So I think for probable cause purposes, I think it's enough because the odor, right? Now, they're going to test it. If it tests different, then there we may have an issue. But as far as probable cause, and your record speaks for itself, Mr. Moore. Anytime you get pulled over, what's going to happen? You know what I mean? This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the case. Anytime you get pulled over with your record, what's going to happen? Every single time. So why give them a reason? Really? We keep coming back. Can you run his license if he has?
Eligible, Your Honor.
All right, I'm not going to put any conditions. Just be careful. Don't pick up any new cases because I'm going to lose it at that point. Just, you've got a great lawyer. Listen to her. She'll take care of you. If she tells me she can't get a hold of you, I'm going to revoke your bond. Just be good. Don't pick up any new cases. If you're going to drive, make sure you have insurance, car insurance. All right? Okay, guys.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Fleming, first name is Aiden, is in the courtroom.
It's a DWI.
It is not. It is
It's a gun case.
gun in a car. There was a felony drug case that was filed, which made the gun a crime. The felony drug case has been dismissed.
Blaze, balls in your court.
Yeah, so, Your Honor,
Was it pursuant to like a RIC or something like that? Or,
It was pursuant to there being no lab report.
yes.
so what was the lab?
There is no lab
We don't have a
report.
lab report. I mean, I told against counsel, I mean,
What do you mean there's no lab?
we never got a lab report back on the underlying felony. So they dismissed it.
More common than you might think, Your Honor.
Really? What, I mean, does it just fall through the cracks? What the hell?
Judge,
Does the officer submit?
It's a matter of time, Your Honor. The labs are so backed up that the DA's office has just said,
Case that everybody's now, what's that case that everybody's citing now? Is it Heath? Yeah, it's Heath, right?
Yes.
Is that the one
So
that's-
the difference with the labs is, you know, the felony where you get screwed with the labs is you hit your indictment time. And you're like, with Heath, I think technically because the lab reports aren't in our possession, is the DA's office or the state. It doesn't become a Heath issue. Like I think it would because the police are considered the state. But this case, it's more, you run a issue with the grand jury, you get it, they're on bond, you get 180, you don't have a lab report. You can't take that in a grand jury, at which point then they're by law.
well,
So
It
if we
is-
dismiss this case because there's no labs, how do we go forward?
That's what we're approaching.
we're asking you to reconsider probable cause, Your Honor.
Come up, Mr. Fleming. What was the alleged substance? Cocaine?
It was.
Yes, Judge.
Yes.
So, Mr. Fleming, you get one life. You don't get reduced in this life. And I can tell you how many lives I've seen ruined because they party, try to have fun, and you unfortunately get something that's laced with fentanyl and then you die. Now, or worse, you become a lifelong addict and you start doing crazy ass things that you would never do just to feed the habit. I've seen people deteriorate before my eyes here because they get hooked, and it's just so sad the stuff we've seen. Don't ruin your life. You only have one. You need to make the best of it. You get into school, get knowledge. Knowledge is power, and when you have knowledge, you can do things. That's how you make money. This life is about one thing, money. And when you have it, life is freaking great. When you don't, it freaking sucks. I'm telling you, don't waste it. I'm going to find no probable cause in your case. Do something worthwhile. All right. Thanks, guys. Good luck, Mr.
Excuse me.
Yes.